blue sky is very strange when you think about it. The sun emits a very white light, yet for some reason when we look up at the sky, it looks very blue. Now some people say this is because the ozone layer is blue, but this isn't right. Whilst it's true that ozone is a pale blue colour, the amount of ozone in the atmosphere is far too small to make a meaningful difference to the colour of the sky. No, it's not the ozone, but it is something to do with our atmosphere. Our atmosphere is made up of 78% nitrogen and 21% oxygen, which together account for 99% of the total atmosphere. The remaining 1% is made up of various gases, including water vapour and CO2, but these aren't important here. If we have a quick look at the visible spectrum of light, you can see that it's made up of various colours, all of which have different frequencies. At one end you have the blues and purples, which have a relatively high frequency, and at the other end you have the reds, which have a relatively low frequency. The frequency of light is very important, because it relates to how much energy that light has. Blue light, for example, with a high frequency has much more energy than red light. Oxygen and nitrogen, which are by far the most abundant chemicals in our atmosphere, are rather unique, and their atomic structure is perfectly able to absorb the energy of blue light and cause something called Rayleigh scattering. This is where the light is absorbed by the molecules and interacts with their atomic structure, causing them to vibrate. This vibration occurs at exactly the same frequency as the light which caused it, and the molecules emit light of that colour. This in effect causes light to scatter. Looking at this image, you can see that red light passes straight through, but blue light is absorbed and then re-emitted in different directions. So when you look up at the sky, it looks blue because there's lots of blue light being scattered down on you from various directions. This makes the predominant colour that reaches your eyes blue. Interestingly, the same thing causes red and yellow sunsets. When the sun is very low in the sky, light from the sun has much more atmosphere to travel through compared to when it's directly above. This means it must travel through much more oxygen and nitrogen, which of course means much more absorbing and scattering of blue light. By the time the light reaches you, much of the blue light's been scattered out, and this leaves mainly reds and yellows. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a comment, thumbs up and subscribe, and don't forget to check out some more videos on this channel.